Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about the customized radio button, or you can say that we will discuss how to create radio button and change it to maybe to the horizontal or to the vertical. Okay, so we will just look how we can customize the radio button. So firstly, I will show you the output, and then we will discuss the display file and program logic. So here you can see that now I have multiple values for my radio button. I have created it for weekdays, right? And right now it is coming as like this, right? Now suppose I don't want to show in this way. I want to show maybe in a three column. You can say three column. It should be divided in three column. These two values should be at the bottom. Then how we can customize it? That we will see. And right now from functionality perspective, you can see that if I select this one and hit enter, so it will give me the message that selected weekday is Monday because we have selected it. Okay. So a radio button we have already covered in our previous session, but the thing that is new for this session is how we can customize it. Let's say I want to keep these three value below to this, then how we can do this? Or if I want to break it into three row, four row, or more than four row, so how we can do? So let's see. So for that, firstly you can create display file and just take option 17 over there, then add the record or you can say screen, and after that design like this. So we will discuss only this portion, like the header portion and this bottom portion. Okay, this thing we can do by taking the program in edit mode, display file, and then there we will add the logic. So let's see the header one. So here we are just displaying the date as a normal text. Then we are using date function, start date for printing the date. Okay, this is the just a basic header information like text, and if you want to change the color, just put your cursor here and press asterisk, then simply select the color. Okay, and similarly we are doing for time. Now this thing we will edit manually by taking option 2 on display file, and this is the bottom portion where this is the output field. If I press question mark here, so it will, we have assigned some name to it, which is choice. Fine. So these things you can add, and at bottom we have F3 as exit. Okay, now if I press F12, and I will show you the indicator that we are using right now here. So this is CF03, which is mainly for exit. After adding these three things, you can simply compile your display file and add the logic for the radio button or customize radio button. So I'm taking a program in edit mode, display file. Okay, now point 90 line you can check. We are using SNG CHG FLD. So for that you can just simply type A and then press F4, and here you can see we are assigning the field name, which is weekday, length is 2, data type we are using is Y. So Y is for, let's press F4 F1 here, and you can read it from here that Y is for keyboard shift. If I do page down, yeah, so type Y to indicate a keyboard shift of a numeric only. The data type of the field is zone decimal. Fine. Now we are assigning the decimal position as 0. Make sure that you are assigning every numeric value right hand side or right aligned. Then this is for B. B means for both input and output. And here we are assigning the position, which is line and position. So line is 8 and position is 2. So if you want to show your radio button at this position, then you can capture the position from here. Line is 6 and position is 22. So just simply pass it. And here we are using function SNG CSC FLD, which is single choice field. So this is mail. This is the thing that we were also doing in our previous session. We use this keyword, but the new thing we are going to discuss today is this. Here we are putting two parentheses, and inside that we are assigning star using one keyword star num row with their position. So this line will break your radio button into two rows because we are passing it two, right? And if I change it to three, then it will break this to three. Okay. Now second thing you can see, we are just simply assigning the choice, and inside parenthesis one, inside quote there is angular bracket and the weekday name. Likewise I'm doing for the other values. Okay, so these are the things that we have discussed in a previous radio button session also. The new thing is only this, like we are using numrow s3. Let's try to compile it and see what it changed now. So it is compiling successfully. Yeah, so now you can see the record is in three rows. Similarly, if I want to change it to column wise, then what I will do, I will directly go and take option 2 here, make it as num col, which is for column, and here I can put it as 2. So what it will do, it will make it as 2 column field. So compiling it and compiling the program also and calling it. So you can see now the data is in 2 column. Okay, functionality will be same, like if I select Saturday and hit enter, so it will select and populate that it is selected weekdays is Saturday. Okay, so this is how you can utilize star num row or star num column. Okay, so if you want to break down your thing into column, then you can use star num column or num col, or if you want to break down your data into rows, then you can use star num row. There might be one issue. Let's say if I am providing the length which is not uh, let me show you. So if let's say I make it as num row, and inside num row if I pass it as 1, because I have lot of data, we have 7 fields, so it will not come in the same screen. So let's, this time it will give error. And what error we are getting, because it is extending the limit of the screen. So you can see no field extends outside the display. Okay, so this is how it works. Now I will show you the program logic. So inside the program logic, you can see we are firstly reading the display file. So DCL, basically we are declaring the display file. DCLF radio work stn is the keyword for the display file. Then inside that we are running one loop till the n03 is off and printing the exf and doing the exfmt on the screen. And below to that we are just checking for the select when condition. When weekdays 1, we are populating Monday in choice field. Weekdays 2, we are populating Tuesday. Likewise we are doing for the other 7 values. Okay, so this weekday is coming from the display file field and this choice is coming from the screen field. This is basically for the radio button field. Okay, and then once all condition are specified, then we are doing end SL and end do, and then setting the star INLR equals to star on. So this is the quite simple logic for radio button, and if I'm calling it, so it is now looking like this. Okay, so this is the only thing I want to share you in this session, like how to customize the radio button and how to make the radio button in either horizontally or vertical wise, or you can segregate your field value into number of rows or number of columns. So I hope it is clear to all of you, and that's all for this session. In the coming session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.